Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Saturday eShop browsing session. My name is Mike. This is my channel, Switch Addiction. My voice is still messed up. I feel like I should almost change the name of my channel to like the dude who's gonna be sick for the rest of eternity, because my voice just is gonna be this way, I guess, for a while. So I'm gonna try and keep plugging along and making videos, but we'll see how it goes. So, I like to do this. I wanted to do this last week, but yeah, I couldn't speak at all. So, I thought today would be a good time for us to jump back in and see what we got. So, I have up here, I have all the sales and deals, and I loaded a bunch of them so we could scroll for a while. And then I have some of the publisher deals, and then I have the best sellers. So, we're going to go through those today. Let's see, Bendy and the Ink Machine. This game was like big with kids. I think like one of those kids like jump scare games like Five Nights at Freddy's or something. I've never played it, and I know physically it was a GameStop exclusive. So, but I don't know if that one's good. But for $8, if you like jump scare games, it might be worth a look. This is really good. $2.49 for the Lego Ninjago movie game. My son bought that one. That one was actually pretty good. Never played the Incredibles one. Sparks of Hope, that's a lot for that one. You can probably get that one a lot cheaper. I've seen it cheaper physically as well. Wow, look at this. All the Assassin's Creed games. A lot of these come with multiple games. So that's a really, really good deal. This one comes with three and Liberation, I believe, which was the Vita one. This one comes with all the Ezio games. So like two Brothership, and then this one, or Brotherhood rather. I got Mario and Luigi Brothership on the brain. And this one comes with Rogue and Black Flag. This one probably comes with all of them. Wow, $40. Like, that'd be really good if you guys are into Assassin's Creed games. They actually run pretty well on Switch. I was pretty skeptical, but they're not bad. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is a great Metroidvania. Unfortunately, they sent it out to die when they made the price $49.99. You can see they downed it to 40, and now it's on sale for 20. So if you haven't checked that out, and if you like Metroidvanias, that one's definitely worth a look. This Fractured Butthole, I can't get into the combat system. I wish it was just real time, but the humor is great. Immortals: Phoenix Rising for $8. That's awesome. Everyone said that game was like a Breath of the Wild clone. I think it's better than Breath of the Wild, personally. I had a lot more fun with it. Your weapons weren't breaking all the time. I really liked that game. Excuse me. Starlink's a great game. You don't need the toys. A lot of people always think, oh, I don't have the little toys, so I can't play this game. But you totally can. They had a digital version uh, in which you can play it without all the little toys and figures. I don't know anything about these. I might need to jump on this. I need Rayman Legends for Switch. $8. I might need to buy that. See if I can add it to my wish list. Rabbids. I see Rabbids and I just keep scrolling. A lot of people have talked really, really highly of this Valiant Hearts game. I've never played it. Uno, Valiant Hearts: The Great War. I assume that's the sequel. Uno, Pups, Animal Hospital, Blazing Strike. This one looks kind of cool. $28. Oh, it's a one-on-one fighter. That's all I have to say. If any of you are into that, that seems like a lot to me, but I'm just not into one-on-one fighters at all. Ugh, this game. If anyone's played the first Rico, I love that game. I put so much time into it. Had a great time unlocking the new guns and stuff. Then I heard they made a sequel, this one, London, and I think I paid like full price for it physically. It was like unplayable. I hate this game. It was one of my biggest my biggest disappointments. I cannot stand that game. Fishing Fighters. I don't think I've heard of this one. I don't know. I get into fishing games sometimes. I like when they're like an RPG and you have to like go around the town and talk to people. And if it's just fishing, I kind of lose interest. But for $10, that's not bad. I'll add it to my wish list. Undernauts is a dungeon crawler, like a first-person dungeon crawler. I can't get into games like that at all. don't know what any of this stuff is. I skip right past the anime. Pretty Princess Party, don't know what that is. Little Dragon's Cafe is a really cool game where you like run this cafe, but you find like a big egg and there's a dragon in it. It's really cool. Has a really cool art style. It gives me kind of like Harvest Moon vibes. It's really fun. $18 is pretty good. Deathmark, I believe that's like a visual novel. I can't get into that stuff. It's usually $50, so it's on sale for 20. If you're into that stuff, that might be worth a look. Tokyo Xanadu. This is by Falcom, the people that do the Ease games. And I love the Ease games. So I jumped on this one when it came to Switch. I still feel like 35 is a little bit much for it, but this is one that can be a little bit tricky to find physically. So if you're an action RPG fan and a fan of the Ease series, that one might be worth a look. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Garbage. FIFA for 18. That's not bad. My Sims, those are two Wii games that they ported over to the Switch. I don't know why they don't just port Sims 4 over to Switch. Like, that just seems like a license to print money to me, but what do I know? I bought this. My Sims, I had on the Wii, and I forgot how, like, kind of, I don't know. It's not a great game. I haven't played the other one that came with it. I think it's called, like, Kingdoms or something, but I usually like just cozy games like that one, but it's not a great one. Everyone just wants them to port Sims 4 over. It Takes Two. I played this one on, I think, the Xbox Series X or the PS4. I can't remember. It's a great game. If you have someone to play with, it's a required multiplayer game, just like the new one, Split Fiction. $20 is pretty good. I heard it doesn't run fantastic on Switch, but that's the kind of game you want on the go. Like if you have both your Joy-Cons, separate them, that'd be great. This is a great game. $8 is a great price for it. I love Hot Pursuit, or no, Most Wanted. That's my favorite. I keep hoping they're going to bring it to Switch, and they just refuse. Unravel 2, I've never played that one. Heard good things, though. Oh, man, Burnout's $4. I really want them to bring Burnout 3 to Switch. Please bring Burnout 3 to Switch. I could not get into Paradise. Having the open world does not make that game any more fun. I don't know. I just like to go from level to level. I don't want to drive around a whole open world to get to my races. This is one I've had my eye on for a while, Super Mega Baseball 4. I downloaded this on Game Pass, and I played way more of it than I thought I was going to. So I was like, ooh, for $5 might be good. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. You can see it's already in my wish list. Don't know too much about these. Well, this one's only $5, down from 30. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it's got a cool art style. I don't know too much about that one. But $5 might be worth a look. Faye. I've never played this one either. I believe this was by EA. They were trying to like get into like the weird, quirky indie game scene. But I never tried that one. Never tried the Jackbox games. A lot of them are on sale though. If you have like a party coming up, a lot of people are going to be coming over. That might be a good one to do. Some of the prices are pretty good. Wow, there's a ton of them. Almost all of them are on sale. Yeah, this Mega Man Battle Network game is really, really good. You get like 6 or 7 Game Boy Advance games on there. It's really good. And that one can be hard to find too. So if you don't feel like searching for it, getting it digitally might be a good option. Wow. Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is only $16. I've never bought any of those for Switch just because I don't want to read my games. If I want to read, I'll just read a book. But that's a pretty good price. Monster Hunter. Everyone loves Rise. I can't get into them. I've tried so many times. I actually would prefer this one, the Stories one. It's just a more traditional RPG. And it's weird. You'd think with Monster Hunter, third-person action hack and slash, I'd be all over it, but I've tried so many times with those Monster Hunter games, just can't do it. Here's a shmup. Wow, that's really expensive. That's not out yet, that's why. Comes out in August. It's going to have a bunch of Great East games on it. That's cool. I don't know what these are. Let's see. VTuber Cute. What? $2. Looks like garbage. Bumblebee. I don't know what that is. Just get Bee Simulator. That game's good. Here's the Suikoden Switch 2 version. It's a great game. I don't think you'd see any benefit from playing it on Switch 2. This Pinball Spire game looks really cool. It's like a pinball game, but you're like trying to go up to the top of this like tower. I really have my eye on that one. If you can see, I've got it hearted right here. This one looks really good. I love when they like insert pinball into different game genres. I think that's really interesting. Not sure what any of this stuff is. Nothing good, nothing good, nothing good. I saw Redalika Games was like talking about this game on social media, and it looks just like a Timu Curse to Golf. It looks just like Curse to Golf, but like not as good. I don't know. You'd probably be better off just getting that one. Please touch the artwork. These games are cool where you get to like mess with like different pieces of art and augment the pictures. That's pretty good. $5. Power Sync. Don't know what that is. Everyone always talked about this cookie clicker game when it was on PC. What is it? You actually just like click on cookies? I have no idea. I have it hearted because I'm curious about it, but because I've heard people talk about it, I just don't know exactly like what the gameplay entails, if it's fun or not. I'm guessing it's probably not, but maybe it is. Who knows? Nothing good here. Nothing good. Laundry Simulator. I don't know if any of you have played Arcade Paradise, but that game came out, I think I want to say like 2 years ago. And it started off with you working in a laundromat, and then you slowly put arcade games into it, and you have less and less laundromat, or like less and less washing machines. By the end of the game, I was so sad because I actually liked doing the laundry better than playing all the fake arcade games that they made. So I kind of want to get this just because it'd be like the one part of Arcade Paradise that I liked the best. But it doesn't look very high quality, so I haven't closed the deal on that one yet. Captain Blood. All right, cool story about this one. So this one came out like it was supposed to come out like the Xbox or Xbox 360 generation years and years ago, and it got canceled. And recently they just finished the game and they released it, and I picked it up and it's so fun. If you love third-person action games from the early 2000s, like the original God of Wars and like just hack and slash games, it doesn't take itself too seriously. There's not a lot of story. This game harkens back to those old days that I miss so much. 22 is a lot. I can get why people maybe don't want to seal the deal on that, but it's a really good game, especially if you miss games like that, like I do. This is Promise Mascot Agency. I just finished that one. I bought it and I was kind of like, it just looks really weird. And I kind of played it for an hour or two and got totally bored and stopped playing it. But then I kept thinking about it, went back to it a couple times, and I ended up completing the whole thing, and I put over 20 hours into this game. It's really fun. If you want more info about it, I actually have a review of it on the channel you can check out. I would recommend it. If you're a fan of like weird, quirky Japanese games and like open world driving around finding collectibles games, you'll really find a lot to love with that one, I think. They have so many of these shopping simulators now, and all that changes is like whatever product is on the shelf. Like, I don't get it. You're just doing the same thing in all these games. And I was kind of addicted to some of the shopping ones, like the supermarket ones, but they just keep making them and just, I don't know. Kind of feels like you're buying the same game over and over again. Let's see, is anything else good? AC Card Shark played this one. It seemed like it was really boring. It had some really good music, but it had like a ton of like sliding puzzles. It looked, you couldn't pay me to play that. Cookie Cutter. There's this clicker and Cookie Cutter. I can't keep all my cookie games straight. Here's book supermarket. Here it is. Like, it's all the same game. People come in, they buy whatever's on the shelf, and you check them out. That's it. Mechanics supermarket. Here you go. See? It's all the same stuff. game and console supermarket. Once you buy one, I feel like you've bought them all. That's really cool. They made a new Carmen Sandiego. That's one of the games that I fondly remember from my childhood. And then I remember when I found out it was supposed to be like an educational game, I lost all interest. But it was kind of cool. I remember playing that on the computers when I was a little boy at school. I kind of want to try the remake just to see what they did to change it. A bunch of garbage. Garbage. And that was a Christmas store too. Oh, that's different. I'll buy that one. It's going to be the same game over and over again. Let's see. This one looked kind of cool. Shez Hinka? I don't know. I saw some gameplay of that one and it looked really interesting. I'm waiting for it to get down to like $5 because it looks like it's a little bit more tactical than I like in my games, but it looks like it's a high quality game. The Doom Anthology, wow. Used to be $80, down to $28. If you want all the Doom games, that's a great way to get them. Citizen Sleeper, I tried that game on Game Pass. Definitely not for me. Way too much reading and menus and not my thing. Symphonia looked really cool, but I heard you could beat it in like an hour or two. And asking $20 or $15 for a game you can beat in an hour is a little bit much, I think. Here's that Chernobylite again. They have some other edition that's not the premium one, I think, on sale for like 7 or 8. I keep thinking about getting it, but I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. Because I know it's got crafting and like survival elements that kind of turn me off. But I am curious about it. This looks kind of cool. Gravity Escape, I haven't heard of this one. Looks interesting for $4.99. Yeah, I don't know about Chernobylite. I don't know. Something about it is just keeping me from buying it. I'll buy it one of these days, though. Dangerous Landings. A lot of these, like, Temu flight simulators on Switch are pretty bad. Ooh, Title Milestones. That's so good. But yeah, for $30, that's still quite a big ask. I really liked that one. That's my favorite. It's got a ton of good games on it. Out of the 3 Title Milestone games, that one's definitely the best. Wand Project. What is this? Ooh, it almost looks like Vampire Survivors. That's kind of cool. It's usually $10, down to 6. It's not bad. I'll go ahead and wishlist that one. Nothing good. Now there's a banana clicker. Click the banana. Something about these like pools, back rooms games, they look kind of interesting. But does anything actually like happen in them, or are you just like literally walking around like an empty pool? I don't know. I don't know if I could get down with that if nothing actually happens in the game. What is this? Irem Collection Volume 2. I don't think I've ever seen this. Some of his Irem games are pretty amazing. It's not going to show me a thing of it, is it? Alright. Man, I impulsively jumped on this Clock Tower game when Limited Run was taking pre-orders for it, because I was like, a horror game where you're getting chased around by a dude with giant scissors sounds kind of cool. And I got it, and I tried it, and it is so archaic. Like, it's a remake of an old Japanese exclusive, I think, Super Nintendo game. So it's a point and click, and it's just so frustrating, the moving around, and I just cannot get into it. So if you're a horror fan, it's a cool time capsule, but actually playing it is not very fun. Care Bears, Hot Wheels, garbage. Gym Business. Nice. Boy, this is like the best Japanese name ever. RPG Maker with. Playing these RPG Maker games, it's so cool. You can make your own RPGs, but the tools to do it are so limited, and I don't know. The idea of it is always better than the execution. Scott Fold into the fray. I just sold that one from PS5. Might be kind of cool to have digitally for $4. I'll go ahead and star that one. Or heart that one, I should say. Rain Odyssey is kind of cool. It's a third-person action RPG, but it has a really interesting combat mechanic. Some people don't like it. I actually do. I think it stands out from like other action RPGs, but I know some people did not like that game. I have fun with it though. Lottle Nuts is really cool looking. I've been thinking about getting this one. You're like under the sea, and you have to like pick up all the trash and suck up stuff underneath the sea. It looks really neat. I don't know. I've been thinking about getting that one, but I'm waiting for it to go lower than $8.99. $8.99 is kind of a lot. Nothing great here. Arrow the Acrobat 2. Remember those games weren't good when they came back when they came out back in the day. I love all these companies like remaking games nobody asked for. It's like we didn't really think it was that good to begin with, but thanks. $3.99. I was thinking about getting that one. That might be good. Jeez, there's a lot of garbage on here. Well, all three Cat Quest games for $21. That's pretty good. I liked all of them. I've played all of them. I haven't finished any of them, but I've dabbled in all of them. They're pretty fun. $22 is pretty good. Doom 1 and 2. I have a hard time going back to those old Doom games. They're a product of their time. The thumbnail looked cool, but the gameplay doesn't. Arrow the Acrobat, $4. That's the first one. Untitled Goose Game. Yeah, everyone thinks this game is like hilarious. I'm like, I don't like the goose takes the guy's stuff. Like I don't get it. And then they came out with another game called Thank Goodness You're Here. And I remember people saying, "Oh, it's like hilarious. It's so funny." So I watched a playthrough of it. It was only like an hour or two, and I didn't laugh once. So I don't know if it's just my sense of humor that's the problem, or it has like a very British sense of humor, like a lot of like Monty Python type gags. You're just this little dude. You go around like punching everything. That's it. I don't know. Not for me. Conscript. There's that game I found in Tucson like a month ago. It's a very strange game. I had never heard of it before then. I always think it's weird how I can be on like the eShop all the time and I still find games I've never heard of. It's kind of crazy. Air hockey. Oh, I remember Pete Dorr bought this game because he loves 3D platformers, and it was absolute garbage. I remember he regretted his purchase very quickly after that. All right, and I tried to load more, and I couldn't do it. So let's go to some of the publisher deals. We probably saw a lot of these already, but these are all the Ubisoft ones. Yeah, saw a lot of these. This is Axis. There's that Blazing Strike again. What is this Ghost Parade? I don't feel like I've ever seen this. Huh. Looks very interesting. I'm not gonna try it for $20, but if it goes lower than 20, maybe I'll wishlist it. Rico, get out of here. I'm curious about this fishing one. I'll heart that one too. These are all not for me games. Little Dragons Cafe is great. If you haven't played that, check it out. And yeah, I like Tokyo Xanadu, but it's a little pricey, I think. Electronic Arts. Just making sure we didn't miss anything. It was a Capcom one. Yeah, everything we saw already. All right, guys. So that's gonna stop it for today. Again, I apologize about my voice. I don't know what's going on with it. We're on the road to 100 subs. Thank you so much, everyone that has watched and subscribed and left comments. Appreciate you guys. We're trying to get to 100 subs so we can do a live stream. And in the future, I'm hoping that these Saturday morning eShop videos will also be a live stream so we can just chill together and talk and browse the eShop together. Eventually, I'm going to do it on the Switch so we can get like the whole list and everything, but It is a little bit laggy on there. So that's the goal. More videos coming. Thank you to everybody so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.
I have a switch addiction.